I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though. So I ain't gonna lie, life's tough, try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Take two. Alright, take two of this recording. Apparently the first one stopped, so let's get straight into it. And hope you like my new intro made by a guy called Prodigy. Now, during the warm-up, the training that would train with Jiraiya, and will learn some water jutsu from Jiraiya along with the summon jutsu. Drake will train with Kakashi and get more in-depth with light jutsu along with Sasuke, because why not? Kakashi would still train Sasuke. Mine would train with, obviously, Haku and Zabuza. Well, after their off probation, learning ice mirrors and water jutsu from them. And everyone else's training will go the same as in canon. Anyways, on the day of the Chunin exams, everyone will arrive. And after all the announcements and stuff, the matches will... The Chunin exams will begin, so let's get to these matches, shall we? But since I hate re-reporting stuff, I'm just gonna say, hey, who wins with a short thing of saying how. Neji versus Sakura. No explanation needed. On to the next match. Shikamaru versus Hinata. Shikamaru will basically use this spot shadow possession and will aim for the weak spot while catching Hinata in it, putting the I guess you could say, puts kunai to her throat, winning the match. And he will not give up because it's my will if I do whatever the heck I want. Teramaru versus Metma will basically stop her from using her fan by getting close and grabbing it, and then knocking her out. On to the next match. Drake versus Dosu, if he was still alive. On to the next match. Rock Lee versus Mai. Mai will basically have Rock Lee trapped in the ice mirrors, restricting his movements, but Rock Lee will take off his waist and go to the third or fourth gate, your choice, and will break the mirrors and knock Mai out, winning the match. Next, finals of this part of this unit will be Igara versus Naruto, with Naruto basically dominating Igara while getting him angry enough, and the evasion plan will get started. Great, now to the part where the recording stopped. Here we go. Naruto would notice Kakashi and got fighting and would jump up to fight him himself. And the fight will go to Taijutsu to Ninjutsu, with Kakashi launching a fireball, cause why not? And sorry. And got nailing Naruto in the stomach with a kick, And then Kakashi would come in with a Chidori, which Naruto would be forced to dodge, but his arm would get cut off in the process. But he wouldn't even be phased by this, and his arm would regenerate to Kakashi and got surprised. And the battle would continue, and Kakashi would question Naruto on how did he do that. Anyways, the fight will continue with Naruto eventually showing them that he can also do a wood style and wrapping them up in wood, crushing them. Meanwhile, the team for the Gaara team, the team that fought Gaara, will be different. Of course, Naruto, Drake, and Sakura will be there, and Shikamaru still. And there will be no Sasuke because he would not be watching the shooting exam. At least I don't think he would. So it'll basically be Mai and Sakura versus. So let's go on down. Mai and Sakura versus Temari. Drake versus Kankuro. Shikamaru will still be holding off those Sound Ninja. And Metma versus Gaara. Let's get into these. Drake and Kankuro would. Drake will shred off Kankuro's puppets with the lightning attached to a string and like a razor form, like blades at the end, like a saw, shredding all of his puppets, eventually wrapping Kankuro around and it, restraining the guy. Mai and Sakura will battle Temari, with Temari wins, having no effect on Mai, who will just block them all, and would eventually do something I like to call flash freeze the ground around them and trap Temari in ice, where she can't move. Metma versus Gaara would that would basically go Naruto versus Gaara, except for a win. To the point where when they need a distraction, Naruto and the Frog will do a collaboration jutsu, they're called, I think, with Naruto and doing water shockwave and the Frog doing a water bullet. Yep, it was a water bullet. And blasting Shikaku straight in the stomach, and Naruto will still jump. Gaara was trapping him in the sand coffin with Naruto getting the Naito's chakra, beating Gaara. Metma getting Naito's chakra, beating Gaara, and get from the same speech he did in Canon. Back to the fight. Kai and Kakashi are about to be crushed until Naruto will suddenly lose feeling in his arms and hands and would get kicked by Uncle, sending him flying. And the two, Kakashi and Guy, will be free from Uncle's apparent by them, and Kakashi thanking Uncle, who said they'll need to thank me, and the three will prepare to fight him. If you're wondering what happened, Uncle had basically poisoned Naruto's basically injected poison to Naruto's arms, making them, basically unusable, limp. Anyways, the three would begin to actually beat Naruto since he has no real access to his hands. And eventually Orochimaru Hiruzen's fight would go the same as in canon, and that would end. And the invasion of Japan would eventually be stopped with Naruto, Orochimaru, and the rest of his forces retreating. And that is the end of this part. Hope you enjoy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.